On LinkedIn, your connections can give you recommendations to show that they appreciate working with you. This can help you improve your resume and make your profile more attractive for recruiters. You will see how to accept, give, and request a recommendation on LinkedIn. So in my messaging section here, I can see that I have a badge notification from this message with Abby Lewis, and I can see this message in the middle here, which is letting me know that Abby has sent me a recommendation. If I scroll down, I can also see that Lisa sent her a recommendation in return. Now, to view Abby's recommendation, I can click on the link underneath Review Recommendation. So that will open in a new tab in my browser, and in the Pending Recommendations pop-up window, I can see Abby's recommendation. If I agree with her recommendation, I can add it to my profile by selecting Add to Profile, or I can dismiss it and not add it by selecting Dismiss. I'm going to select Add to Profile. So I get a notification in the bottom left-hand corner that the recommendation has been added to my profile. Now, via my profile page here, if I refresh this window and then scroll down to the recommendation section, I can see via the Received tab the recommendation that I just added to my profile from Abby Lewis. Now, if I would like, I can hide this recommendation. To do this, I'm going to select the pencil icon in the top right-hand corner of this section. Beside each recommendation, I have a Show or Hide toggle. So if I want to hide Abby's recommendation, for example, I can just click on the toggle and her recommendation will be hidden. I'm going to select Save at the bottom. And if I scroll back down to my recommendations, I can see that Abby's recommendation no longer appears in my recommendations section. Now I can re-able it again so it will reappear on my profile. So I'm going to select the pencil icon on the right once again. At the bottom, I'm going to click on Show Recommendations You've Hidden. I'm going to scroll down. I can see Abby's recommendation here. I'm going to re-click on the toggle so that it will now be visible. I'm going to scroll down and select Save. And I'm going to scroll back down to the recommendations section. And I can now see Abby Lewis's recommendation once again at the top of the recommendations section. Now you can also give one of your connections a recommendation. To do this, I'm going to select Home at the top to get back to my home page. Then I'm going to go to the profile page of the person that I want to give a recommendation to. So via the search bar on the top left, I'm going to type in John. I'm going to choose him from this list of suggestions. Once I click, that will bring me to his profile page. I'm going to select the three-dot icon on the right-hand side. I'm going to scroll down a bit, and I'm going to select Recommend John. So a window will pop up, and from here I need to fill out the information requested. So for our relationship, I'm going to click on the drop-down, and I'm going to select our professional relationship, so you manage John directly. Next, I'm going to select his position at the time when we work together. There's only one here, so I'm going to select Project Coordinator. Then I'm going to select Next. From here, I can write my recommendation. Once I've finished writing my recommendation for John, I'm going to select Send. And I can see at the top that my recommendation has been sent. To view the recommendations that I have given, I can view my recommendations via my profile. So I'm going to go back up to me in the top right-hand corner, and I'm going to select View Profile. I'm going to scroll back down to my recommendations section. I'm going to select the Given tab. Now I can see that John's recommendation has not appeared here yet, and that is because he needs to accept it on his profile first. So I'm not able to see pending recommendations that I've given. I will only see them here via the Given tab once John has accepted it to appear on his profile. Now, it is also possible to request a recommendation from one of your connections. To do this, go to the profile of the person you want to recommend you. So via my search bar at the top, I'm going to search for my colleague Adam. I'm going to select him from the list. Via his profile page, I'm going to select the three-dot icon on the right. I'm going to scroll down a bit, and I'm going to select Request a Recommendation. From this window that pops up, I'm going to answer these questions. So how do I know Adam? I'm going to select the drop-down menu, and I'm going to choose that we worked together in the same group. Then I'm going to select my position at the time, Project Manager. Then I'm going to select Next. So here I have a default request message written, but I can personalize it if I would like. Once I've written my request message, I can select Send. And at the top, I can see that my request has been sent. Once I send a request, the link to the request will be sent via a LinkedIn message. So I'm going to go back up to the top and select messaging. So that will open my inbox. And here at the top, I can see a message between Adam and me. I'm going to select this message. So I can see my personalized request message with a link below. If I select this link, then that will open my recommendation requests. So I have a few recommendation requests here. Now I can just view these recommendation requests. I cannot edit them or remove them. I'm going to select the X in the top right to close. I'm going to close this tab as well as this tab. And I'm going to select Home to get back to my home page. So you now know how to write a recommendation on LinkedIn.